Good evening, I'm Christine J. Newson. This evening, the Jeffrey Dahmer investigation is revealed. Over a span of 13 years, Dahmer, also referred to as the Milwaukee Cannibal, murdered 17 young men by luring them into his apartment. His goal is to create sex slave zombies. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on May 21, 1960, Jeffrey Dahmer displayed disturbing behavior at an early age. At the age of 31, he had already perpetrated horrifying crimes that stunned the country when he was caught on July 22, 1991. Dahmer's offenses occurred between 1978 and 1991, encompassing murder, dismemberment, cannibalism, and necrophilia. He sought out young men and boys, offering money, photographs, or companion to lure them into his residence. Upon entry, he gave them drugs, making them unconscious prior to strangling, dismembering their remains, and in a gruesome turn, committing necrophilia. Dahmer is faced with many charges of first-degree murder, reflecting the seriousness of his actions, and has no possibility of parole. His actions constituted kidnapping because he lured victims under false pretenses and deprived them of their freedom. Sexual assault was also an important aspect of his allegations, as numerous victims were assaulted either alive or after death. His acts of mutilation and dismemberment were serious violations of the law, and while he was not officially charged with necrophilia, it played a significant role in his crimes. Dahmer's method was disturbingly precise. He targeted young males from marginalized communities, often meeting them in bars or shopping areas. Once he had them in his home, he used sedatives to make them unconscious before murdering them. Following death, he mutilated their bodies and preserved the body parts as souvenirs, keeping them in acid to preserve his victims, revealing his evil character. When investigators entered Dahmer's home, they discovered a horrifying scene. Multiple Polaroid images recording his terrible deeds, human remains such as skulls and body parts, and tools for dismemberment. They also discovered bottles of hydrochloric acid, which he employed in his unsettling experiments, demonstrating his desire to maintain power over his victims even after they died. How was he caught? Dahmer's reign of terror ended on July 22, 1991, when Tracy Edwards, a possible victim, escaped from his apartment. Alarmed by Dahmer's strange behavior and horrifying photographs, he contacted the police and who discovered the horrifying evidence that sealed Dahmer's demise. Dahmer was tried in Milwaukee County Circuit Court, presided over Judge Lawrence C. Graham, Jr. On February 15, 1992, a jury convicted Dahmer guilty of 15 counts of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. Before we conclude, let us discuss safety and community safety measures. Be wary of unexpected invitations and offers of drugs or alcohol from strangers, especially in isolated areas. Recognize manipulative behavior, and always trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, get out of the situation. Please report any suspicious behavior to law enforcement. Your alertness can help prevent future crimes like this from happening again.